A lot of hand jobs.
Well, we have something very rough there. Elbowed it. Looked like it was at Myers, and then Myers shoves down. Must see who the Baltimore player was because his jersey was facing towards me, and he's down now. But could have gotten really nasty there. But
referee going right to the pocket for the blue.
Yeah, it looks like Myers took an elbow to the face, but then Myers retaliated and a little shove down, and that's the sad part and tough part about sports out there. Usually it's the second guy that gets caught.
That's right. Pennsylvania Roar bench very hot down there. A lot of verbal chatting going on.
Yeah, we have 3:57 remaining here in the second period. 3:57 away from the halftime, and Pennsylvania is going to be down a man for the next 2 minutes.
I mean, if they call here, it's like that.
They're serving the penalty. We're going to have some.
So on both sides.
Have some 44 for the next 4 players, keepers. So want to break there. And that's a 2-goal for Baltimore to make the score 9-0. So you heard the penalties there in the background. The first penalty in the Baltimore was holding, and on Myers it was striking. So with 3:44 remaining here in the second period, 3:44 remaining for halftime, that's Baltimore up by the score of 9-0 on the Pennsylvania Roar. And there are 1 minute and 47 seconds left on both penalties. And just at the frame. Gibson misses the goal by about 3 or 4 inches, and it would have been in.
Big chance there by Gibson. Coming off the corner. Tried to flick it over to keeper.
It would have been a very well-timed goal to get right back in the game. Peter Pappas swallows up the little floater. Plays a quick ball off to Gibson, but it's turned over. But somehow Pennsylvania gets the ball back. That's the interesting about this indoor game, John, that you think you have the ball, and seconds later you lose it. Right. Peter Pappas with a long play in. Hernandez plays it off the wall. The indoor game knows this. Peter Pappas collects the long ball. Baltimore's been testing him for the term. Well, a lot of tug-and-roo, a lot of guys on the floor tonight.
Late whistle again. Pulled down by Shepard.
Conley maintains possession. Tries a couple of trickeroos. That's a turnover. Baltimore regains possession.
Penalty's about to expire in 5 seconds. Going to go back to even strength.
Coincidental penalties expire.
Back to even strength sock by sock. Michael Lucas in it. Looking for J, dumps it off. Baltimore to see no rushers. Looking for the shot and opportunity. Well, like I said, being patient here, looking for that right shot. Takes a deflection. Peter Pappas swallows it up. Coming up on 1 minute remaining here in the second period. 1 minute until the halftime whistle, with Baltimore leading Pennsylvania Roar by a score of 9-0. Pete Riley in the crease. Jordan Thomas with the ball. With 25 seconds remaining in the half. Peter Pappas fumbles it but grabs it. A lot of collision there with Jordan Thomas.
15 seconds left.
10 seconds remaining here. And there's the halftime whistle with the Baltimore Blast leading Pennsylvania Roar by a score of 9-0. We're going to be taking a quick 15-minute break. We'll be right back with you. We'll come on a few moments before the second half, so don't go anywhere. Go get your beverages. Go get your food. Hope everybody's getting ready for the New Year's party. And be right back with us in about 15 minutes. And welcome back to Pennsylvania Roar Soccer. I'm Charlie Floyd, Joe, and John DeCrucio. We're just going to be finishing up the halftime here with Baltimore Blast, the defending champions, leading the Pennsylvania Roar by a score of 9-0. And go through a little goal summary. The first goal for Baltimore to put them on top 2-zip was JT Noon to make it 2-zip, and Michael Lookingland, the captain, made it 5-0 with a 3-point goal. Levy Wapo added a 2-point goal to make it 7-0. And Diego made it 9-0 with a 2-point goal. So pretty much been all Baltimore in this game. There's been flashes from the Roar. There's a few opportunities from Condi. The only real scoring threat was from drawn blank. It was not that many, but no, the only really threat was from J.J. Gibson. It was a really close range shot, and Williams even had a really good shot there, but not a lot of shots out there, not a lot of opportunities for Pennsylvania to get on the board, but they've done well to come out in the third period here, and we'll see what happens.
I think midfield, Baltimore has absolutely suffocated the midfield. A lot of play, a lot of turnovers in the midfield related into points on the board. So one big key for this half is control midfield and transition into the final third, and Pennsylvania might have a little bit better luck.
So if you're watching on the television screen, listen to us now. On your right-hand side is Baltimore and the Whites with Hernandez in goal in the green. Baltimore and the Whites will be going from your left to your right, and Pennsylvania in the black with the red stripe down the side. They'll be going from your left to your right with Peter Pappas in yellow with the black pants in goal.
Field players starting with Kyle Martin, Jordan Thomas, Chris Williams. See who's switching out. We got Corey Murray, and we got Condi.
The referee's whistle gets us underway. Baltimore possession. Michael Lookingland in there as usual. Logged in a lot of minutes tonight. Playing a very key role tonight and keeping the tempo. Kind of slows the tempo down really well. Hernandez resets things, and Baltimore's taking out a different shot at it, going up at the top of the screen. Peter Pappas in control, looking for a long throw to Gibson. Gibson flicks it over. Gets pushed down, no call. Looks like it's flicked into the stands about 2 rows back, maybe 1 row. Benefit of sitting in the front row, might get a ball or two.
Yeah, that was actually Condi down there making a run.
Oh, my apologies.
It was combination from Pappas looking to make the quick flick. Pennsylvania looking to make that transition early. Referee spots a ball, coming back and play.
Williams sitting it over. Got a 3-man wall for Baltimore. It's a straight shot on, blocked by the wall. Peter Pappas pushing all the way up to almost midfield. Plays it wide to Williams. Williams dumps it over to Kmart. Kmart flicks it back to Peter Pappas.
Looks like Martin took that from going under the bench. Long ball from Williams out of play. Possession comes back to Baltimore. Fan tossing the ball back in. Back ball's on the play.
Michael Lookingland with the ball just at the mid-circle. Shouting out some instructions. Dumps it back to Hernandez.
Baltimore's looking to force nothing, looking to keep possession. Keep Pennsylvania off the board in the third. Lookingland again, very casual, making the right play every time. It's rare seeing Lookingland making a bad pass.
Yeah, he's just a very calm, collected, and patient field player. He takes a seat on the bench. Baltimore plays it wide, just outside the arc. There could have been a call there for a trip. It looks like we do have a call there.
Referee was on it, waiting for possession, waiting to play the advantage.
Yeah, Frank stepped over. He was tripped. It was incidental, but not incidental. Fumbling my words there. I gotta get it out of the system. Last day of the year, John.
That's right. Baltimore with another midfield turnover.
Baltimore push up the tempo now. After a one-time shot, Peter Pappas was diving to his left save. That was going in. That would have been a three-point goal. Huge save. Definitely the save of the game so far. Off the glass, recovered, takes a couple nasty deflections, but Myers recovered, deflected right back to Baltimore. Definitely the tempo's picked up here in the last few moments.
Baltimore still with possession, looking to make a wholesale change. I'm surprised to see Pennsylvania laying back with no real high pressure. Looks like everybody's collapsing.
Yeah, Baltimore's definitely turned it up a notch in the past few seconds. I don't know if that was one of the credits to the Lady Gaga song blasting on the PA system, but maybe they like it.
It's New Year's Eve. Foul in the play. Quick restart.
Quick restart. Very smart veteran move by Michael Lookinland. Nasty deflection. Jordan Thomas underneath it. Headed away by Franks. Right back to Baltimore. Just a little miscommunication there.
Wright and Gibson on for the roar.
Williams maintains possession. Just lose it. Quick battle there. Looks like we have a whistle. Gets Williams for the pull down.
Little too much hand check. Referee had a good look at it down the sideline.
Diego with the ball. Tries to dump it in. Gibson there on a challenge. Just a second too late. Back in for Baltimore's JT Noon. Diego with the ball for Baltimore. Passes it back to Hernandez. Dos Santos checks in for Baltimore.
Good step there by Corey Murray.
Peter Pappas
Taking Ferdinand off the ball.
swings it out to Williams. Corey Murray with the ball, swings it one-timer back to Williams.
Baltimore maintaining the high pressure on defense.
Shepard with a deep ball in to Condi. Not Condi, Gibson, I apologize. It's like Thompson gets a warning there for a takedown in the box, or right outside the box. Michael Lookinland controlling the ball for Baltimore. Supermax with the ball. Tough challenge right into the boards. That looked painful. Thompson with the ball for Pennsylvania. Plays it off to Buckner. Buckner plays it right back to Thompson.
Good ball in the space.
Gibson with a great battle here in the box. Or in the arc. Plays it back to Thompson. Thompson with a jab. Loses the ball. Baltimore back with possession. Reset to Hernandez. A couple Baltimore players taking line changes. Corey Maryland challenge.
Big two-legged tackle. No call.
He just, that was an elbow there. Wow. Got to make a call there. Yeah, Eugene Shepard just got totally leveled inside of Peter Pappas' box. Thompson plays a long ball, but collected right in front of the Baltimore bench. That's a turnover. Pete Rowley, the local boy, checked back in. Quite a body. Played right into him.
Referee's letting the boys play. Another takedown. Looks like Dos Santos got clipped. No call.
They're coming up with 8.5 minutes remaining here in the third period with Baltimore blasting the Pennsylvania Roar by a score of 9-0. It's a one-timer way up at the netting. That was a good 15 feet above the goal. Pennsylvania need a smart possession to maintain some smarts here.
Comes a midfield turnover again by Baltimore. Pennsylvania luckily getting the ball back.
Agent Zero who likes to be called. Jordan Thomas puts the ball in. Ball's pinging around. Baltimore grab possession.
Here we go.
Chance at a breakaway here, a one-on-one. Jordan Thomas making a great run on it. What a save. Off the frame. And that's a 2-point goal for Baltimore. Baltimore stretches their lead and makes it 11-0. Looks like Gonzalo got the goal for Baltimore to make it 11-0. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with you in a few moments. And welcome back to Pennsylvania Roar Soccer. Charlie Flo here, joined to my left is John DeCriscio. We're getting ready to get underway. It's 7:46 remaining in the third period with Baltimore just scoring goal to make it 11-0.
Oh, no.
And it's an own goal for Pennsylvania. A little miscommunications between Peter Pappas and Corey Moret, stretching the Baltimore lead to 13-0.
Tough break there from the Roar.
Yeah, you can definitely see the pain and the struggle in Corey Moret, his face. That it was just a little miscommunication, misplay. Nothing more frustrating to give up an own goal within seconds of giving up a goal. Corey Moret plays it back to Peter Pappas. Peter Pappas goes a quick ball over to Thompson. Ball got stuck in the air. It's like we have a foul against Baltimore. That's going to be a Pennsylvania ball. And I apologize, that actually goes down as a 3-point goal, so it's now 14-0. Very unfortunate situation to come up like that.
Yeah.
Peter Pappas plays a ball into the box. Goes into the netting. That looks like it's going to be Pennsylvania ball. Pete Rowley looking for a quick restart here. Ref blows the whistle. I don't know if I said ref blows a whistle. Pennsylvania on the restart. Quick one-timer off the frame.
Big blast.
Huge shot. Pete Rowley, the quick slide. Thompson plays it out. Michael Looking-Land hands it just to his right. Peter Pappas swallows it up right off his line. Corey Moret with the ball. Back to Pappas. Jordan Thomas pushing it up. He's got Gibson in the box. Gibson loses the ball. Kmart steps in, makes a steal. Go for a quick pass back to Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas has got traffic all over him. Jordan Thomas pushing the ball up. Takes a deflection. Hernandez waiting for the ball. Jordan Thomas takes a crazy challenge.
Big time challenge on the goalie.
Totally legit. No call. Ball wasn't inside the box yet. It's a total live ball. Great play by Jordan Thomas.
Big midfield step. Turnover. We got a 3-on-2, 3-on-3 developing.
Williams making a little pass off. Plays it down the line, off the glass. Baltimore maintains possession. Or steals possession, excuse me.
Physicality's picking up a little bit here in the third.
Oh, yeah, it is. But both teams are kind of staying cool in it. Nobody's got a hot head. Myers with a chance here. Big opportunity for Pennsylvania. A little tugging and shoving going on in the box. Dump off to Williams. Looking for his help. Plays it off left. Came up with a little flick. Cleared off the line by Baltimore. That'll be Pennsylvania ball here. This is definitely the last minute or two. Some of the best soccer Pennsylvania's played all game.
Good running in the corner by Williams. Setting up the opportunity in the middle with the bank shot right in front of the goalie. Condi not able to capitalize. I'm getting confused by Condi and Gibson both wearing the...
They're both sporting a little bit of wrap on the knee. That's what's throwing me off, too. And that 9 and 8 from way up the press box, they kind of blend together. But Kyle Martin looking for the restart. Kyle Martin with a left-footed blast off the Baltimore wall.
He had a little daylight there on the left side.
Pete Riley recovers it, plays it in. Off the glass. He's got Williams there. Williams takes the Chester, flicks it in. Hernandez covers it up. Thompson was inches away from tapping it in if he was in there just a second earlier. We've got just under 5 minutes remaining here in the third period. Baltimore Blast lead. Pennsylvania Roar by a score of 14-0.
Baltimore looking to slow down the tempo.
Pete Riley with a jab there. Baltimore maintains possession. Looking for help. Pete Riley with the ball here. He's got a chance to make a break. Michael Lookinland strips him right off the ball.
So casual.
Yeah, he was the last man. There was nobody behind him, and he just casually puts his foot off, makes a stop. I mean, that's a veteran move there, but that's why he wears the captain's band, John.
That's right.
Just under 4 minutes remaining here in the third period. Baltimore leading by a score of 14-0. Baltimore in the white, Pennsylvania, the home team in the black.
Turn.
Checks in. Peter Pappas makes a stop on the line. That's a 2-point goal for Baltimore. Stretches their lead to 16-0.
Another goal coming from the corner. Big turn.
It's like it's Supermax with the goal again. I can't quite tell. Maybe I had the number wrong. I apologize. That was not. Yeah, that was Pat Healy. I don't know why I thought that. I looked at the wrong number real quick. But, yeah, Pat Healy stretches the lead up to make it 16-0 with 3:44 remaining here in the third period.
We'll get the official call here in a moment.
Yeah, Roque's the official call on that. I apologize. Little deflection in. Corey Moret plays it out to Jordan Thomas. Jordan Thomas with a head flicker. Gibson with the run in the box. A lot of bodies, but Baltimore comes out with the ball. Little shove from behind. The referee kicks his whistle in his pocket.
No call.
No call there. We've seen calls for a lot less in this game, but let the boys just play right now, like you said. Jordan Thomas in with a deflection. Gibson with a real tough challenge here on Gibson. Gibson just calmly passes it off. Corey Moret with the Chester. Turnover. He was trying to play to Williams, but it turns right over to Baltimore. Baltimore's got a 3-on-3. What a great strip there. Pennsylvania have a break here. They have a 3-on-2 if they can rush it. Off the frame. just wide. Jordan Thomas over the ball. It's a great shot, just over. It's a really good look by both of those guys there. That's what you got to do if you want to get back in this game. You got to take the quick, fast shots, John.
Yeah, that's right. Good to see Jordan Thomas actually getting on the ball, getting over the ball, a little bit high.
Tough challenge here. It's like Pennsylvania's going to come out with the ball. Condi with a tough challenge there. Still fighting. Referee's just letting him play. Bruckner with a little dish off. Myers the ball. Myers was the ball. Great save by Thompson there. Bruckner passes back to Myers. We got a foul by Baltimore. Pennsylvania with a lot of momentum right here. Fans seem to enjoy it. Fans are starting to get back into the game.
It's good to see Pennsylvania with some attack and dribbling, making a concerted effort to actually get the shots on net, drive right down the middle, which they have a little bit more leeway than the outside. Actually, Baltimore smothering the corners, not giving no room on the outside. Quick restart.
It's Pennsylvania the ball to flex it off. It's like we have another call. I think that was Myers going down. He's having some heated words with the referee. It's going to be Pennsylvania ball.
Zach Myers took a little shot there, laying it on his back against the boards.
Yeah, not too happy. Not too happy. Nobody would be happy in a situation like that. We have a minute 45. One timer by Myers just wide. Another deflection.
Ball's pinballing around a little bit down there.
Pennsylvania with the best soccer they played all game the last 2 or 3 minutes. Just need to get on the scoreboard. Quick firing on, off the glass. That was a three-point attempt. I mean, Eric Franks put in one of the hardest shots all night we've seen. About 3 feet wide. Peter Papps the ball, looking for help. He's got Thompson. Thompson is pushing up. Plays it wide to Kmart. Kmart looking for help. Plays it to Corey Moret. Corey Moret with a Chester, brings it down. Go ahead, John.
Baltimore's showing a little signs of high pressure, but seems to be taming it down a little bit. Dropping back.
Williams looking for help. Takes a little one-on-one, makes a move. Williams pushes it in really deep now. Cornwright looking for it quicker. Maintains possession. Quick nifty move there. Takes a shot, takes it off the wall. Condi fumbles it. Baltimore with numbers. Cornwright hustling back. Dispossesses. A lot of hustle on Cornbread today. He's playing his heart out on that field right now.
Seems like Roque on the counter rush got tugged a little bit.
And there's the horn ending the third period. Sorry, John, ending the third period with Baltimore with a score of 16-0 over the Pennsylvania War. Go ahead, John. I didn't mean to cut you off. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with you in a couple minutes, and we'll resume the fourth quarter.
And we're live. Pennsylvania Roar Soccer on the YouTube channel from Santander Arena. Baltimore Blast lead the Pennsylvania Roar 16-0. Looks like Pennsylvania has a goal change. Looks Scott Crody in net. Peter Pappas pulled. Crody getting a little bit of action.
Yeah, it's a good move to put in Scott Crody, give him some minutes here. It's 14-0 Baltimore. It's going to take a huge miracle for Pennsylvania to get back in this game, but it's definitely some valuable time and some meaningful time to get minutes against a very, very, very good Baltimore team. He made the start down the road about a week ago against Baltimore, so these are always good minutes. Give Peter Pappas a few more minutes off. And
looks like out of the gate, Crody wanted to come out and play a little forward. Test his luck at striker.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be aggressive here. You're down,
that's right.
Down by a score of, I said 14, I think 16-0 down, that you really have to stretch the field, and it's good to have the experience.
One thing we noticed in Crody's limited time, he can move the ball. He has very good footwork, and it's just getting him the reps.
This was a great shot. Hernandez with a down on the floor, diving to his left side. Distribution back out really fast. So one thing we've not seen a lot tonight, Hernandez making a long throws. I mean, he's played a lot of a short game today, because about a week ago when he was here, he was taking a lot of long throws. Actually, it feels like almost 2 weeks. It was almost 2 weeks. Come this Friday, it'll be 2 weeks ago that Baltimore was here. But Hernandez in that game hit a lot of long throws.
And one thing we did learn, he has a cannon. He can absolutely throw it, no doubt, length of the rink.
Jordan Thompson with a sliding tackle. Baltimore bench not very pleased on that. It's a turnover right in front of the goal. It's a shot off the frame. Hernandez pushed way out of his zone now. Baltimore with an opportunity here. Scott Crody making himself very wide. That's a 2-point goal for Baltimore to stretch the lead up to 18-0 with 12:34 remaining in the third period.
Baltimore again making it look very easy inside the box. Not wanting to take the low chance shot. Waiting for the trailer to come in. Put away. Nothing Crody can do about it. 18-0. Baltimore on top.
Pennsylvania making a complete line change. Thompson's going to come back in. Condi's going to come in. And Eric Franks will be in. And David Bruckner's the other. He's going to be playing defense.
Then Myers just hopped over.
Condi dumps it back to Thompson. Thompson swings it to Scott Crody. The goalie was just inserted a few minutes ago for Peter Pappas. A long blast from just past the halfway mark. See why players see that, because Scott Crody was well off his line after making the turnover.
He almost got caught. Pretty close, but he made it back.
All is well. Pennsylvania had the ball. Scott Crody with a great pass into Condi. Condi with a dump off to Franks. Dispossessed. That was a great 1-2 there. Got a foul against Baltimore. That'll be Pennsylvania ball. We have 11:58 remaining here in the third period. It's Charlie Flo joined with John DeCriscio. Downtown Reading, Pennsylvania on New Year's Eve. Where else would you want to be, John?
Right here. That's it. The only place. Reading, PA. Santander Arena.
Hey, it's warm in here, John.
That's right.
Williams back in the game. Plays at Thompson. You got Condi post up. He looks to dump it off. That's Williams with a fire shot. It went off the back of the head, and that was an interesting statement. It went off the frame, and it went off the back of the head of Hernandez and into the netting.
That was close to being a goal.
If that would have gone in, would you list that as an own goal?
No.
It wouldn't be a 3-point goal there, because it did come from the 3-point range, but it would have been a 2-point goal there in that situation. But quite an interesting save off the back of his head into the netting.
Looks like we have a called timeout.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Pennsylvania Roar Soccer. John and Chris Show to my left. I'm Charlie Flo. We have 11:37 remaining in the fourth quarter with Baltimore Blast 18, Pennsylvania Roar 0. We have a quick restart here. It's a foul on Baltimore. Pennsylvania have an opportunity here to get on the board. Make it interesting here if they can get a couple quick goals.
They got to make it very interesting with a couple 3-point goals to get back in the game here.
Yeah, you've got to score quick, fast, and in a hurry. But just cracking that first one, that's the toughest one. Franks on the play back to Crody. Scott Crody plays it to Williams. Deep ball into Franks. Franks wasting, kicks a deflection. Baltimore recover. Ball way up in the air. Myers goes in for the header. Plays it to Franks. Franks plays it back. Right back into Baltimore. 11 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter with Baltimore leading Pennsylvania by a score of 18-0. Diego checks back in for Baltimore. Jordan Thomas on the challenge. Playing it off the wall.
Very slick pass by Noon.
Very interesting. Jordan Thomas has got the break here. Looking to push the ball up to Pete Riley. He gets taken down in the meanwhile. Whistle stays in the ref's pocket. And Jordan Thomas inches away. Diego did a really good job of actually shielding him. Jordan Thomas is limping off the field. Looks like he banged himself up there. Jordan Thomas hopping on the field. Gibson will check in for him. Gibson with a challenge on Hernandez. Hernandez pops it up. David Bruckner with a challenge. Referee calls a foul on David Bruckner.
Roar foul, number 19, David Bruckner. And here, thanks to the ready assist of the official medical provider for Baltimore Roar.
That's into the netting. That'll be Pennsylvania ball with 9:53 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Army and Troopers Roar, 451 Morristown Road, right here in Greenwich.
Long throw by Scott Crody. Corey Brent goes in and makes enough deflection to get Pennsylvania ball. Kyle Martin plays a great ball to Gibson, Corey Brent with the ball. He's going to play it softly back to David Bruckner. Little reset button. Played back to goalkeeper Scott Crotty.
Big
A
challenge.
lot of pinging going on. The ref's keeping his whistle in his pocket. Just letting the guys play today. Gibson with a challenge. Threw a little bit of mustard into that elbow, so you got to call that one. Right call.
Roar foul, number 9, Scherzer Gibson.
The least of the fouls was called. But it was from the back. Had to have been called. Good call by the referee. Referee was actually in good sight. Restart Baltimore.
Yeah, you don't want to get too ugly. Coming up on 9 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Hernandez plays a ball in wide to his left. Thompson on the covered. Scott Crotty with a great little stab there to keep it out. So if it went off his foot or his shin, but that was a very well played ball by Scott. Looking for a quick shot. Crotty might have gotten a fingertip on that. Keeps it out. Gibson taken down. Referee blows the whistle.
Baltimore foul, number 15, Lavado Neto.
Played back to Scott Crotty. Crotty plays the ball in. Gifton waiting, played off the bounce. I'm sorry, Condi. And Williams fires it in. Kyle Martin with an opportunity here. Hernandez was scrambling to get back in his goal.
It's like Martin took a quick peek up, had the goalie out of net, was going to go for it.
Condi with the ball. Took a little contact there and makes a bad pass. It turns it over. Great play by Condi there. Very smart, collected. Played back to Jordan Thomas. That's a turnover. What a save by Scott Croce.
How did he get that one? Amazing.
The bottom of the frame. Lands in. He had his back turned. Fell right into him. And that's tough. We had the indoor game. The ball sputtering like that. That was definitely the save of the game.
To the referee's credit, he was right on the goal line.
Yeah, that's definitely a top 10 save. A lot of contact for Myers. No whistle. Scott Croce coming out on 1-on-1. What a great save. Sliding. Didn't use his hands there, but put his body and laid out for it. Takes the bounce. Jordan Thomas looking for a timer. Pops it in the air. We've seen a lot of promise early for Scott Croce. He's made last two possessions some huge saves for Pennsylvania. Another great save there. Stopped a 1-on-1. That's 3 possessions in a row that Scott Croce's come up huge for Pennsylvania. Fans are definitely loving it.
We got a wide open game now. Another break.
I mean, regardless of the score, you got to appreciate what Scott Croce's doing out there. And we know Peter Pappas is a veteran, but we know he can't play this game forever. But you know, for the fans out there and seeing that your backup goalie, young rookie goalie, what he can do, that's a lot of promise out of him. Referee makes a call on. Pete Rowley seems a little heated there. It seemed like there was a call, and Diego was complaining to the ref, so it was a little bit of a delayed call there.
Like a little eye poke, a little cheek poke, hands up high. Referee giving a warning to Rowley.
Maybe he was messing with his hair. I don't know.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, man. I don't know. Diego may have the nicest hair in the league. I don't know. I'm just saying, John. Baltimore, no rush here. Want to maintain a good possession. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter, with Baltimore leading 18-0 at the Pennsylvania Roar. Played back to Hernandez.
Oh, big
Baltimore have a
break here.
huge break here, just over the frame. Great diving coverage by Scott Croce. Pete Rowley trying to win the ball back, using that big body to frame the shield. Dumped the ball off to Thompson. Thompson with the break, just loses the ball. Five minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Michael looking to shoot three-point goal there. What a challenge in the box. One-time shot by Gibson goes into the netting. He was looking for the quick one-timer because Hernandez was scrambling to get back in.
Myers was wide open down in the box.
We have a media timeout. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you in a short few moments. And we're back here in Reading, Pennsylvania, Santander Arena with Baltimore Blast leading the Pennsylvania Roar by a score of 18 minutes. I'm Charlie Flo, joined with John DeCriscio, and Hernandez puts his long ball back into play, just what we were talking about earlier in the period. And just like that, that's a 2-point goal for Baltimore, set up by Hernandez on a long throw. We can see that he becomes a weapon when he just throws that ball down there. We see it right there. He puts in the goal to make it 20-0. Well, not Hernandez to put it in, but he sets up the goal pretty much, and it's 20-0 Baltimore.
That was a very nice play. Started with the goalie, flick on, shot in the corner. Perfect placement. Crody could do nothing about it. 20-0 Baltimore.
I mean, that was a goal that took 7 seconds. That just shows you how much of a cannon this guy can do. Throw it the length of the field and set up a goal that quick.
Sure. He could throw the ball. We learned that the first time he was here.
I mean, and you have a situation in a game where you can be trailing by a goal with just a few seconds left and you have possession. You know a guy like Hernandez can just rifle it down the field. Pennsylvania looking to get on the board here. A lot of battling going on. Myers gets the ball. Looking for anything right now. Quick fire on, deflected off. Myers gets possession back.
Good defense by Mugin. Marking Myers tight, forcing a turnover.
It's just Jordan Thomas here. Plays it wide to Kyle Martin. Kyle Martin looking for help. Dumps it back off to Scott Crody. Already flicks it in the middle. Condi collects a great Chester. Right back to Myers. Myers looking for a jab, loses the ball. Jordan Thomas looks to recover the deflection. Jordan Thomas plays it to Corey Moret, just come off the bench. Back to Jordan Thomas. Back to Moret. Plays it in. Thomas posting up. Little deflection right back to Hernandez.
Walpole coming back with the help.
Hernandez with a cannon again. Not as far this time, but just rifles it in. Jordan Thomas brings the ball down with his chest. Jordan Thomas just loses the ball. Corey Moret heads it to Williams. Williams plays it back to Croce.
JT Newton having a stellar, quiet game.
Yeah, he came out early on, huge, scored the opening goal, had a massive first half, but just been playing playmaker in the second half. Coming up on 2:30 left here, remaining in the fourth period, with Baltimore leading Pennsylvania by a score of 20-0.
Ferdinand going down.
Yeah, Ferdinand definitely has been a roar killer of the last few games, but they've kept him in check here in the second half. Baltimore opportunity just miss.
That might have been harder to miss than to make.
Yeah, he was parked out right in front of the goal, and maybe he wasn't aware that it was going to be such a good pass. Sometimes you can put a ball too good on a guy, I guess. I don't know if that's such a thing, John. I'll look for any excuse if I'm missing that wide open. It was too good of a pass, John.
Too good of a pass.
Thompson plays it in.
Despite the score, we're all still putting pressure on, and they're still playing 100%.
Just under 2 minutes left. Hernandez with his patented rifle shot off the glass and right past the Baltimore bench. Gibson with the ball, looking for help. Drops it back to Thompson. Thompson plays to Moret. Little flick on. Gibson with a chance here. Looks like we have a push-off that's called against Gibson.
Referee in good position to make the call. Baltimore ball, minute 34 left.
The turnover. Thompson with the ball. Little miscommunication there. Baltimore with a 2-on-1. Scott Grote opens himself up, stretches out. Baltimore with an opportunity here. That's a 2-point goal to make it 22-0 Baltimore with 1:13 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Not much Scott Croce could do there. He was already down from the earlier dive to making a save, so Baltimore stretches its lead up to 22-0, 1:13 remaining in this game.
Scott Crody putting the effort in, trying to fly around and inside the box. Ball slotted perfectly on the bottom, lower side, right 90. Nothing he can do about it.
Yeah, something you can't keep your head down. There's nothing you can do with it as a keeper. That there's a ball like that, and you've already made your dive for the save. Not much you can do here in the indoor game to make a save. Williams plays it in. Hernandez just grabs it off the line, cannons it down. Baltimore isn't done. They're going to go for more. Williams with a strip. 1 minute remaining here in the fourth period with Baltimore up 22-0. Williams plays it back. Go ahead, John.
Lucio Gonzaga credited with the goal.
He's had a pretty darn good game today, too.
That's right.
Michael Looking-Land presses it back in. And so we have a call against Pennsylvania with 36 seconds remaining. Okay, Eric Franks with the foul there. That's a gentlemanly thing. It helps the fellow player up. Always good to see that in sports because this is a game that had a lot of bumps and a lot of fouls, John, but it never really got out of control.
No. Had a slight opportunity when the referees put the whistles away, but overall, with the score being the way it is,
everybody's just being professional right now.
be a professional. 33 seconds left in the game. Baltimore ball. Looks like referee's going to spot it at the top of the arc.
Yeah, Michael Looking-Land, captain of Baltimore, sitting over it. We got a three-man wall for Baltimore. Three-man wall for Roar, not for Baltimore. I don't know why Baltimore would set up a wall for their own kick. It's New Year's Eve, man. I got to get out of my system now. Scott Grote making himself really large over the ball. Michael Looking-Land just looks a little flash off. Scott Grote with a foot save off the one-timer. Great save by Scott Grote there. He's had at least 5 saves tonight. They've all been very huge saves. That's a 2-point goal for Baltimore to stretch the lead up to 24-0 with 18 seconds remaining here in the ball game.
I believe it was Wapu getting the ball set right at his feet. Beat Crody low to Cody's right side.
Put back in play. Just a few moments left here in the game with Baltimore leading 24-0. Williams kicks it out of bounds accidentally. So it's going to be Baltimore ball with 12 seconds remaining. They'll probably just play it back to Hernandez, Looking-Land. Just a couple split kicks and the game will be over. Baltimore plays it up. It's another foul. Williams against Baltimore.
Pure frustration foul against Williams. 24-0. Baltimore's looking to put another one on the board.
Yeah, I understand Williams. There's frustration. You know, you had 12 seconds left, and Looking-Land plays the ball in. They're looking for another score here. Gets a little heated at the end. There's a final whistle with Baltimore Blast defeating the Pennsylvania Roar by a score of 21-0. Just like we were saying, it'll stay professional. It's getting a little heated here. You know, that no teams like that when the game was clearly over and Baltimore still trying to score with seconds remaining.
Referees immediately coming in, breaking things up. A couple players from Baltimore jumped off the bench prematurely. Let the referee sort this out.
Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit calmed down. Just a couple individuals. They're separating now, but at the end of the day, a lot of these guys are good friends, have been teammates. You know, they're settling it all up now. But no, I want to thank everybody for tuning into the game today. You know, listening to John DeCriscio and Charlie Flo here. Had a great beginning of the year, but hopefully Pennsylvania can rebound on this little bit of break and come right back and fire it out and get the win. That it's been a tough game for them, but they'll definitely, hopefully, get things together soon.
That's right.
Thank everybody tuning in. Everybody out there, have a safe, happy New Year's, and we'll be back here in 2014.
That's right.
We're out.